It is a cloudy and cool Monday evening in Maple Grove. The season opener in high school girls lacrosse. Osseo Park Center visiting the Maple Grove Crimson. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken with you. And Dan, there is the breeze, about 25 miles per hour and steady. But at least we are playing tonight. It has not been an auspicious start to the spring for any of the sports.
Spring?
Right.
What spring, John? I
Exactly.
mean, this is where I adore press boxes. So we got two teams here at opposite ends. Maple Grove coming in as the defending champion in the Northwest Suburban Conference, 12-0 record in the conference last year. High-scoring team, averaging 13 goals a game, giving up 5. And we have OPC, not quite the season, 4-11-0, but scoring 5 goals and giving up 13. So it's kind of a reverse situation, but it is a new season. This is the first game of the year, and we'll see what we get tonight, John.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. And the start of tonight's game, Osseo Park Center, Maple Grove Girls Lacrosse, live on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there, choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Osseo Park Center, Maple Grove Girls Lacrosse tonight on CCX as we take a look at our key players for tonight. And for a young Osseo Park Center team, Dan, we talk about a young player, an 8th grader last year, Lauren Rainerson, 19 goals a season ago, and they expect her probably to be the top scorer this season as a freshman.
Probably their most skilled player, catches well, passes well, moves well, and has an uncanny good shot. She's kind of, been a nice spark of energy for them to bring in. So she's having had a real good season last year, and no reason to expect she wouldn't this year.
And for Maple Grove, Ella Olson, a junior, one of their attacks, 22 goals in 12 seasons last year, Dan.
And averaging 2.4 shots per game, so she gets after it. And we saw in hockey how aggressive she was. I would expect she's going to be the same way here and just keep the energy up for the Maple Grove Crimson.
Maple Grove coming off their 5th consecutive section championship. And Dan, they move into a new section this year. They move into Section 5 out of Section 8. And that section includes Benilde St. Margaret's and Blake. So it'll be definitely more of a challenge for the Crimson come late May, early June.
Yeah, that should be very interesting here. Two of the powerhouses in the state. And, both these teams have the same question. They have new goalies. And we got to see how they adjust throughout the season because they're going to need them here as they get into the sections, for heaven's sakes.
There's a look at the numbers for each of these teams a year ago. And Osseo Park Center, only a handful of returning players. Maple Grove graduated 3 of their top 4 scorers from a year ago and their starting goalie. But overall, more varsity experience on the Maple Grove side. About 10 players who lettered last year, 8 of whom saw regular action. So we'll see how the wind, Dan. Let's talk about the weather for a moment, how that affects play coming pretty straight down the field toward the Maple Grove end of the field.
It's going to affect it a lot, especially passes across the field because they're going to get curved and you're going to have to be on your feet to move toward the ball and toward the pass.
First possession for Maple Grove as they look to set up the attack here in the OPC end. Pass coming out in front, loose ball on the ground ball, and Rainerson trying to pick it up for OPC, scramble for it, and controlled again by Maple Grove. Dan, if you're coach for either side, what do you look for early in the season, first game specifically? Obviously you want to win the game, but what do you want to see from your girls? Pass out front here, shot away, and on a good save here by Chloe Lamoth, the goalie for OPC. Maple Grove retains possession.
I moved the ball around, let everybody get a little shot at it, and Maple Grove scores here in their first run down into the OPC end.
They get a shot and a goal. Solsi Van Wyck, the freshman, able to put the ball in the net and get Grove's first goal of the season. Played some at the end of last season as an 8th grader, came up late in the year and gets Maple Grove on the board here early to start 2022.
Just a nice little quick move. Not very good D reaction by OPC. Should have come across on the stick on her. They let her get by on the body, which opened her stick up, which put the shot past the OPC goalie. Now, there's a real telling thing about Maple Grove's youth program, too. All these young kids coming up there got a lot of skill. It's interesting that an underclassman like that scores the first goal for Maple Grove this season.
And they get open possession early here in the second possession. Grace Erickson running down the field to get a whistle. A foul here, I think, on OPC.
That was a stick from the side. You have to be a little bit of a head to use your stick to check here. And it's by the side, so they stop it. And then girls, they don't cause a penalty. They just stop the play and they get a free ball.
Free position opportunity here for Grace Erickson. Erickson runs and deflected by Lamoth, and good save for her. Maple Grove, though, retains possession. Coming out front, the shot high into that in the goal. That's Megan Van Curler, sophomore, scoring. And Maple Grove with a couple of goals in the first 2 minutes of play, and they lead it 2-0.
Well, considering there's only 3 seniors on the team, they're going to have to get some stuff out of their underclassmen here. Done a really good job. They lost 118 goals last year with their scores that they lost, but they retained 104, and looks like the new young kids are starting to shine here right away with the first 2 goals here. Nice move by Megan Van Curler, and that time OPC stuck with it pretty good, but she stretched it out a little bit more to stay on her right hand and got a good shot off.
Erickson on the face-off with senior captain Presley Kramer for OPC. Erickson, both these players, hockey players, Dan, but both Kramer and Erickson coming off good seasons. Now OPC will get its first possession here of the game. Let's see what they can do with it. Controlled by Lauren Rainerson. Now we'll pass it back behind the Maple Grove net as he try to work it around. Back from behind. Patient early possession here. Lena Inavong.
I think it's really important, too. The kids all move. They got to move the ball around. Let everybody still stay warm. Let them touch the ball.
Pass out in front, and it's a goal. And OPC gets on the board. The goal from Haley Ikos.
Heck of a good hockey player right there, too. Made a nice move coming around. Did a little dipsy doodle there, left, right. We'll watch here. Moves there and comes through and gets the shot off. And I think that's the first goal in 2 years OPC scored on Maple Grove. It was a 14-0 game last year.
Shut out a season ago, definitely.
That's a good start for OPC. That, at least they know they can get that ball in there and score. And I think this is where the cold's really going to have an effect, John. You start to get a little slow when you're getting really cold out there.
And Tonavong will get an assist. And Ikos getting OPC on the board there. You see the score from last year. And the Crocs have not beaten the Crimson since 2015. Possession back to Maple Grove.
I like that nickname, the Crocs.
Yes.
I like it.
Run out in front, a low shot, and it is in.
A little grounder coming around. She got it around just as she was starting to make her body turn, which I think fooled the goalie. She was waiting for it to come completely around. She let the ball go a little early and just dribbles in underneath here.
Ella Olson, who we spotlighted in the pregame, gets her first of the season, coming off a 22-goal year. Kept it low, able to beat Lamoth with the shot. And it's 3-1.
A little tighter defense by OPC. They got to really start. I mean, it's obvious what they're doing. They're just bringing it to the back X's and bringing it up front on either side. So you got to block that situation off, claim territory like in basketball, and make them go a little farther outside.
Rainerson able to get the ball away from Hadley Kudla of Maple Grove, and Here comes OPC on the attack. Well, knocked away in front. We get a whistle. It's going to go against Maple Grove.
Free position here for OPC.
Presley Kramer with a chance here from the free position. Shot away, the goal. And Kramer gets a goal to make it 3-2.
Scoring for OPC.
Nice shot. Boy, good choice by Presley there. She just said, I'm not messing around here. She took one step to follow through and got the shot off and ripped it into the upper corner there. Really nice play. Right here, another good little hockey player. Wow. Nice shot there, folks. You got a real good chance of looking at the trajectory of that shot. That was coming on. That's like looking at a hard fastball coming down on you. She had a really good year last year for them. She had 6 goals, 2 assists. It wasn't a team that scored a lot, but they brought most of their scores back.
So able to turn that to turnover a few moments later into a goal, and OPC back to within 1.
The key for OPC, John, and it was a bad thing for them last year. They ground balls. They lost a lot of ground ball battles, and that's key in the game of lacrosse, both boys and girls. If they can win some ground balls today, as we can see right now, they're staying in this thing and they're playing well.
Kramer wins possession of this one. Here comes Rainerson with it. Moving into position. Goes in front with her pass, but miss. Race for the ball to be chased down by OPC by Anna Enstead. Then it's going to go back over to Maple Grove.
Another ground ball situation.
Still,
yeah,
OPC's ball.
Yeah, MG kicked it out. Okay.
So Enstead will start out this possession, getting it to Kramer. Whistle. We'll stay with Crocs. Pass just off the stick of Entanabong. Kramer with it, walking it up that left side. Look toward the cutter and then goes back to Entanabong. Spin there again, but being kept away from getting it into scoring position.
Good defense there. Like, knows just the right amount of body to use on that.
Long possession here for the Crocs. Back into the stick of Erickson. Rainerson trying to move in on Erickson. Ball is loose, and the ground ball picked up by the goalie, Emma Crater. And back comes Maple Grove. Trying to move it up the field, broken up. Picked back up by Maple Grove. Erickson on the run for the Crimson, now slows it up. And the Crimson will set up camp in the OPC end. Quite 6 minutes played yet. Pass in front, and the stop made. No, it's in. And into the net by Jamie Stolp. Able to get it past Lamoth and in. And Stolp with her first of the season.
She found a nice little seam there coming across. You can see the pass coming. You can see she got ahead of her player and got a nice shot off there, John, with her right hand going at the opposite way. And hit the net clean.
Senior captain scored 14 goals a season ago, her first of the year. And Maple Grove gets its 4th goal of the first half.
I love the way the Crimson right now, they're getting it in the zone, they're settling, they're getting everybody in position, and then they make their move, and they've been successful with that. Face-off win, and it's back into the stick of Stolp again.
loose, player down. Whistle against Maple Grove. Sydney Weiss, the captains for OPC, got knocked out of possession here for the Crocs.
Oh, nice move. Pulled right out of that double team. Nice play there.
Able to pull inside of Olsen. Cross midfield. Now come the Crocs. And they hang on to possession there as we get a whistle. Was Chloe Hubert. Is just a 7th grader, number 8 for OPC.
And that was a stick up into the head area. There's a 9-inch round circle around everybody's head that you cannot put a stick into. But they lost the ball.
Back over to Maple Grove. Allison Sukup, number 22 with it.
So far it's been pretty physical. Maple Grove has learned how to use the body correctly and is just doing some rubbing basically. Oh.
Pass in front, a shot away and a goal. Olsen setting up Stolp for her 2nd straight goal to make it 5-2.
Boy, Stolp was finding those seams in there. She kind of hangs back, finds the opening, goes into it. Ella Olsen had her head up, got the ball to her, and as soon as she got it, she let it go within about 10-15 feet here. You see Olsen gets the ball here, got her head up, throws the pass. Stolp is wide open for a nice clean shot, and not much a goalie can do about that one.
Goal of the night to make it 5-2 Maple Grove. First player tonight with more than 1 goal. We have a lot of lacrosse yet to go, Dan. Just 7:20 into the first half.
I think we can get triple digits, John?
We'll get triple digits.
Oh, man.
Got to have both schools in the double digits the way this way is going. I mean, Maple Grove halfway there already. There's Rainerson for OPC.
Well, Rainerson, just a good point guard example. She knows when to settle it down. She knows when to attack. And she's done a nice job controlling it so they can get set up.
Erickson doing a good job defensively, Dan, to not allow her to get any opportunities in on net. As you see Erickson, number 8 there. A good pass, though, here in front, and Raider comes up with a big save.
That was a great save.
That was a point-blank shot, and Emma Crater the save. Quickly in transition, Maple Grove on the offensive.
We saw good defensive play there by OPC as they were in by the side. She would not try to defend until she got in front and made a nice little pivot move.
Spin move towards the net, shot away, gets blocked off the stick of Van Curler. Whistle. And we'll go back to that save a moment ago, Dan.
Now look at how open OPC is coming across. Great rush here. Just by herself, and Crater just, what a nice situation with the basket. She knew to get her focused on the ball. She moved her body along with it and made a nice save.
Made a good save point blank there on Presley Kramer. Now OPC starting deep in their own end. Going to cut into this Maple Grove lead as we played just over 9 minutes. Turnover, Maple Grove with possession. Back come the Crimson. Pass in front. Van Curler.
Oh, yeah.
Finds Olsen, a shot on the goal.
You know, you can just see all the influences of hockey here in this game too, John, as they move. And, you know, Olsen found a spot if she could cut back in and just got right in front. They didn't cut her off. A little slow reacting by OPC here. A little too spread out. Just a nice shot. This is where the goalie's got to come out and attack her. If she's by herself and there's no defender there, the goalie needs to come out and go right at her and get that big basket in front of her stick. You're sitting back a little bit too deep and waiting to react rather than being proactive in that situation.
Olsen and Stolp have scored twice each, and now 6-2 in favor of Maple Grove. Maple Grove state tournament loss last year in the state quarterfinals to Rosemont. Dan, a game we did over at Stillwater High School on a much warmer day than today. Excuse me. Good pass in front. Shot away. Lamothe able to make the save.
Nice save. There we go.
That gives OPC possession with Weiss, 26. Getting the pass up, ground ball, and take away from Maple Grove. Good pass quickly to Paige Allen to get it across, and then
got a little physical there, pushed off. So free possession for Maple Grove.
Here's a look at Allie Nelson, co-head coach of Osseo Park Center. Get another whistle here.
So far, John, the OPC looks improved to me this year. They're taking good care of the ball. That was only their real second turnover there. Again, if they can get those ground ball battles, a little bit more in their favor, they could be better than they were last year.
So Josie Rohach, the other co-head coach, along with Allie Nelson for OPC's free precision opportunity here for Maple Grove, and a shot away, and a stop made. Pass comes out in front. A little bit too much traffic there, and backing out with it was Kudla. Now here comes Maple Grove trying to get it in and losing the ball. And Lamothe able to pick it up. So well defended there by OPC, not allowing Maple Grove a clean shot on net, but Lamothe able to scoop up the ball.
A mistake by Maple Grove. They went after the ball. I like aggressiveness, but she should have let it just roll out of bounds, and it would have been their ball. And now they get it back again.
Adelaide Kudla. Grace Erickson finding Jade Isaacson, the freshman. Pass off, and will be chased down at the sideline. Still Maple Grove possession. Excuse me, over to OPC. So the turnover for Osseo for Maple Grove. Hesitation, then a good defensive play, whacking it away and creating the turnover.
Olsen with a nice aggressive play there, came back after, and OPC wasn't aware she was coming behind her and took the ball. But they won a ground ball here, and they were back on the attack.
Hubrid lost it and picked up by Malekaday. Audrey Malekaday, the junior, able to pass it off. Now comes Osseo Parks, or Maple Grove, in the OPC end. Malekaday still with it. Now gives it up on the pass, and Crimson will settle down. So nearing the midway point of the first half. Pass out in front, shot away, and a goal.
Boy.
Olsen with the assist. The goal for Sylvie Van Wyck, her second of the night.
Just a nice play there. It's just, Ella Olsen does a great job too. Just having her head up, and she's looking for the cutters. If she doesn't see it, then she'll work a one-on-one or try to bust through. But just a nice, simple play here. See, she's being very patient, waits for somebody to find the seam, and there it is. Coming down.
Olsen with 2 goals and 2 assists, Dan. Sets up another one there.
That'd be kind of a nice day, huh?
Yeah,
even though it's cold.
Still 7-2 Crimson. With still 12:42 to play in the first half. Yeah, nice possession win for Maple Grove. Here comes Grace Erickson on the attack. Pass out in front, and then goes off. And then White stick in off. That was a turnover for Maple Grove. They had an opportunity to score right off that faceoff. Instead, it's OPC on the move. Cross midfield. Michaelis. It's a little bump there. That draws the whistle with Kudla defending. Michaelis now will give it back to Rainerson. Rainerson moving in, shot away. Crater got a piece of that.
Well, that's the first time Reinerson's really got aggressive and kind of forced it. She did split the double team somewhat, but Crater came up with a nice save.
Whistle, and Foul here against Juliana Zick.
But Crimson are being a little physical here, John. They're getting that pushing going on.
Donovan with it. Trying to go out in front, but too many white jerseys there, and it's the goalie Crater that ends up with it. Here comes Maple Grove. That pass missing, rolling toward the sideline. Picked up by Maple Grove. Stolp with it. Goes out in front with the pass. Just failed to connect. Race for the ball and picked up by Maple Grove. And we get a whistle. And it'll reset back behind the net, I believe, here. We can get a Maple Grove's possession? No. It will be Osseo Park Center, yes. Yeah. Here's Weiss, being shadowed by Olsen. Midfield, missed on the pass.
Boy, turnover. OPC's really got to get themselves clear, and they keep running into the middle of the field where the Maple Grove players are. I think you should start moving the ball outside and bringing it up and then come back inside once you've spread the Crimson defense out.
Getting down toward 10 minutes to play here in the opening half. Stolp with it, has a couple of goals already tonight. DeKudla. Riddling lost the ball. And they get it back. Possession again for Maple Grove. Olsen trying to go through traffic to get it to Stolp, but too much traffic there. A whistle. Yeah, so go to OPC. Hubert will put it back in play. And then knocked away from behind. Turnover. Picked up by Kudla. We're getting toward the net and scores.
There's an ESPN highlight right there. And the one thing she did really nice too is pick up the ball on the turnover here and made a quick, nice move. Then she spread out once she got the ball and then found the seam again and came right down basically the guts. You see the fake there. And she, look at that nice move on the inside. Just took it a little bit left as she got her body protecting the ball. Look, right there, comes through and just finds a nice hole in an opening. Boy, nice play. She's slippery.
Third goal of the night.
That
just a freshman.
The hat trick.
8-2 now in favor of Maple Grove.
There's one position right now in this weather I would not want to play.
Goalie.
Oh boy. Little red marks turn into big red marks.
As bad as this weather is tonight, Dan, it was worse last Thursday night. It was a little bit colder. We had some snow. The boys played out here against Andover. They won 18-2. It was windier. The Crimson boys getting off their season to a good start with a home win over a Northwest Suburban Conference opponent.
They're going to be a force to be contended with this year. The boys team is really good. Not taking any away from the girls. They obviously had a great season, and they're looking like they're starting out pretty powerful right now this year.
Trying to build on this 8-2 lead. A defensive play and takeaway for OPC. Kramer with the defense, and she's going to attack for Osseo Park Center. Now we'll back it off a little bit, trying to curl back inside of Paige Allen through a whistle.
That was a nice cutback move. Caught Allen really off guard as she moved, but got the stick in play, but we'll see what happens. Whoops.
Kramer fires wide. The free position try out of play.
I think one thing we should point out too is the fact that when you look at the difference between boys and girls lacrosse, a big one is the stick. The stick on the girls is much tighter. There isn't much of a pocket there, and it's very hard to catch and throw. So when you saw Kramer make that shot, it hung in there a little bit too long, and she pulled it. but it makes for a little bit more difficult situation.
Possession still here for the Crocs. 8 minutes to go in the half. Pass to the front of the net and falls out of the stick of Mihailidis.
And they got a goal.
Then in the net. They end up getting a goal after it. It is picked up and put in the net again. Mihailidis stuck with it. Able to put it in, and it's a third goal of the night for OPC. Let's take a look at it again. There, right there, went down. Crater couldn't control it, and then into the net. So you're going to give credit to Mihailidis for that goal.
That agitate, and got a good outcome as it came out of Crater's basket and drifted into the net. OPC's being nice and aggressive here. The question on both teams right now has been goaltending, and so far Crater looks like she's getting better and adjusted. On the other side, it's going to take a little while yet. Let's see what happens as the game goes on.
So 8-3, 7:48 to play here in the first half. Off the face-off, still picking it up for Maple Grove. That's across the middle, and it's picked off by OPC. Rainerson out past midfield. Down to the Maple Grove end, trying to scoop it up there. Monica Stang, and does. And now the Crimson on the run. Here's Erickson.
Boy, nice run here. Nice run.
Erickson pass in front. Olsen fires high. Out of play, but it'll be put back into play by Van Curler and the Crimson.
John, I'm actually seeing smiles on some of the girls' faces. I don't know if they're frozen on or they're really having fun playing.
No, it is possession for OPC after all, and put back into play by the goalie, Chloe Amoth, the sophomore. OPC getting it up to midfield. Well, even if it's cold, Dan, you're getting your first game in, right? And this is better than any practices you've had so far this season.
Boy, amen to that.
Some competition going. Here comes Kramer. Kramer will set up camp back behind the Maple Grove net. Saw the cutter, but didn't feel like it was a good pass to make, and still instead hands off to Rainerson.
A little push there by Maple Grove.
Give it to Rainerson, but back behind the net. Not really at a good angle to shoot herself. Looking, knocked away. Pick it right back up.
Boy, they really got to start moving the ball here and spread that Maple Grove defense on. Everybody's playing good D for Maple Grove, but start moving the ball around and see if you can clip something clean or get somebody down in a seam going toward the net as a cutter.
Anderson had it knocked away by Zick. Kramer gets it back, trying to back in against the Crimson. Whistle here against Maple Grove.
Okay, finally a free position in kind of a scoring area now, John. As you said before, they've been at bad angles here. Ooh, nice play there. Nice play.
Kramer will just hang on to it here. Now goes to the pass in front and off of the stick of Germstead, Sophia Germstead, and Crater has it for Maple Grove. Crimson back on the run as Stang will bring it up. Ball drop there and then pick back up.
Yeah, nice and patient. Oh.
Pass by Van Curler, back behind the net to Olsen. Olsen out in front, shot by Van Curler, stopped and Picked up back behind the goal again.
Nice save on that backhanded effort.
Olsen comes out from behind the net. Missed in the shot and out of play over to Osseo Park Center, I believe. On the possession with under 4 minutes to play here in the first half.
Kind of rushed that get going thing there before the whistle went off, so they're making her take it back and start over again.
Icos, who had a goal earlier, start out this possession for OPC. Lost the ball and it's picked up by Olsen. Pass to Van Curler. Whistle. Go against OPC. And Van Curler will get an opportunity here from the free position. Shot away and picks the far corner for a goal. Her second of the night.
Nice shot. Picked a nice hold. Had it already figured out before the whistle blew where she was going with it. And just stepped right into it and launched it into the upper right-hand corner there. Didn't even hesitate.
Nope, knew right where she was going to go. So she had the second goal tonight, and now the 9th Maple Grove goal of the season, and 9 goals a season ago as a freshman. You know, we talked to Maple Grove last week. We went to one of their practices and talked about losing 3 of their top 4 scorers, and they're like, well, yes, but we've got some good talented players that maybe didn't get as much varsity time last year or didn't get the opportunities to be in those scoring positions. They didn't think goal scoring is going to be a problem this season. It'll just be, obviously, different players scoring.
Well, I think that was an excellent assessment by the coach, John. They're really showing it. And it's the underclassmen, too.
Stolp, great pass out in front and another goal. And Curler back-to-back. This one coming 12 seconds after the last one, and it's now 10-3.
Well, the quickness of transition by the Maple Grove Crimson, too, has been, I mean, they got that ball and bang, down they went. Nice pass here by Stolp. Look at that, Vancouver's all by herself in front. Big, big defensive error there.
So Van Curler now with the hat trick. And it's 10-3. 2:50 to play here in the half.
Well, the Crimson averaged 13 goals last year per game, and they're well on their way to getting there for sure.
A whistle right off the face-off, possession to OPC. All right, see what the Crocs can do here. Late in the half, Icos has it whacked away from behind into the stick of Crater. Quickly gets her team on the offensive. Stolp, key midfielder for this team this year, has had a good match already to start the season. Pass ahead, we'll turn there, shot away, and the save made by Lamoff. OPC briefly had possession, and Stolp getting it back for Maple Grove into the hands of Olsen. Looking out in front, will go back out wide to Stolp.
Well, it's amazing when you talk to coaches as they coach teams, and it doesn't matter what it is, the coaches always mention, I don't want turnovers. You get killed on turnovers, and that's what's happening here right now in OPC.
Erickson to Suka. Back to Stolp. On the attack, a shot away and a goal. And the senior with her 3rd goal of the night. And it's 11-3.
3 players right now have got 9 of the 11 goals so far scored by Maple Grove. That attack unit and that midfield unit, especially with Stolp in midfield, has been just really good. They've come from behind and they've from behind the net, and they've also come in from the wings. And also, John, they've been finding that seam to the middle of the net in the slot. Can you guys bring one of those up for John and me, please?
We're out of the wind, Dan. We can't complain like our crew that's outside tonight. Our camera guys are all out in the wind.
Poor guys.
We have no heat up here, but we are shielded from the wind. Whistle. A yellow card issued against Osseo Park Center. Looks like to be against Kramer.
I think that might be a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct. Which I will not elaborate further on. Thank you very much. This is one of the rare times, I think, when they call a penalty.
So 1:40 to go. Excuse me, Dan.
I think they're going to be short-handed here.
Shot away. Stop made by Lamoth. On Sukup shot. Olsen really aggressive on defense and helps force that pass and end the turnover, Dan. Aggressive without committing a foul, but definitely created that turnover for OPC. Now Maple Grove right back on the offensive. Shot away, Lamoth with a good stop. Gets her pass out ahead. And Osseo Park Center trying to move up field. We get a whistle. Maddie Alquist, one of the captains, had possession against Maple Grove. Alquist will restart it here for OPC. We're under a minute to play here in the first half. That goes to Rainerson. Shot away to goal.
Nice move there by OPC. Both of them got the ball down the field nicely. Avoided walking into the double and triple teams. Made a nice move pivoting there and found, was that Isaacson?
Rainerson,
I'm sorry, yeah. Nice swivel move there and just found the net.
Their top returning scorer from a year ago. Gets her first tonight. Makes it 11-4 with 40 seconds to go in the half. Possession, OPC. And a takeaway for Maple Grove.
A good defensive back check. Crimson are setting up nice double teams. They'll have a defender slow them down, and a defender coming back will go back and attack. Oh, good.
Pass in front, a shot and a goal. And the first of the night for Madison Sukup. That makes it 12-4.
Boy, their ability just to find the seam and cut down into the slot or crease area is just, they've scored 5-6 goals that way and just done a great job of finding it. Just patience, patience, patience. There she is. I'll give her the ball. Bang, she comes in, shoots, bang. Got another goal.
And Curler the assist.
That was really, I like the way Maple Grove's moving the ball too, John. Their passing's been very good. They're getting it on the baskets and catchable and ready for shooting.
Seconds left. Not a lot of time, Dan, but enough for a team to score if they can get a quick face-off win here. Here's a win briefly for Maple Grove. Now it's on the ground. Whistle with 5 seconds left.
I think
that'll be the end of the half.
Well, interesting. It was close for a little while. OPC showed some scoring potential here, but Maple Grove just the offensive juggernaut coming through. I think they have possession of the ball too, about 80% of the time here, which Boy, it doesn't help you when you're trying to, come back here, but good first half for the Crimson.
12-4, Crimson leading Osseo Park Center at halftime. We'll take a break, look at some first half highlights, and more girls lacrosse coming your way live on CCX after this timeout. Haley Karate and her staff talking with their Crimson players, and they are off to a great start. 12-4, Maple Grove leading Osseo Park Center. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken back here at Maple Grove. Dan, as we look at highlights from the first 25 minutes of play here tonight on the first night of the season for both the Crocs and the Crimson. Didn't take Maple Grove long to score, getting on the board 49 seconds into the first half. The freshman Sosie Van Wyck scoring. Megan Van Curler's had a good half. She's had 3 goals. Osseo Park Center able to come back. Haley Eikos getting OPC on the board. First goal of the season. Great little move and low shot by Ella Olson to put the shot in the net. Presley Kramer responding with a free position goal that gets OPC within 3-2, but then Dan Maple Grove scores the next 6 to kind of put the margin to what it is now, as Jamie Stolp has been able to put the ball in the net 3 times. And Olson another goal here.
Look at the different angles that they're coming at OPC from, too, from the side, from the top. Just finding seams and just getting open in front, and the passes are there. Oh, what a nice
That was a great play by Van Wyck.
Yeah.
That was her 3rd of the night. Free position goal from Van Curler. And then Van Curler from Stolp. Stolp getting another one. So Van Curler, Stolp, and Van Wyck each with 3 goals here tonight. And the last goal coming with just 14 seconds left in the half by Maddie Sukup. And that makes it 12-4 at halftime.
The difference is movement, passing, and most importantly, catching. They've been catching the ball in the critical areas and letting shots off. It's been the big difference for the Crimson.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second half. Maple Grove leading Osseo Park Center 12-4.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Crimson are fired up. They're ready to go here in the second half, leading at 12-4. When you're winning, Dan, you get moving a little bit. You don't mind the cold so much, right?
Not at all. Give me some rhythm. Let me move. Let me move. Boy, having a great game, Ella Olson. I'll tell you what, she can do it all. Oh, somebody wasn't happy with what she was doing. Goggles suddenly appeared.
Osseo Park Center coming out now. To take the field. Got a first game of the night or the season for each of these teams. Osseo Park Center was supposed to play last week against Centennial, and that got postponed Thursday because of the inclement weather. They will host Blaine on Wednesday night in their next game, and Maple Grove off until next Monday. They will play Elk River Zimmerman. Let's look at Haley Karate, 8th year head coach, player here at Maple Grove. Both Haley and OPC's co-head coach, Allie Nelson, both Maple Grove Lacrosse products.
Right now, OPC's just dealing with the question of numbers. I mean, Maple Grove's got a huge youth program, and you can see the influx, John, with the amount of 8th, 9th, and 10th graders playing. And right now, that's the difference. So,
yeah, the Crocs normally would have 3 teams, only able to field 2 teams this year, Dan. So, numbers definitely an issue in their program this season.
Mm-hmm.
So we are underway here in the second half. 12-4 in favor of Maple Grove. First possession for the Crocs. All to the side of the net. Crater digging at it, trying to pick it up. And Crater just able to get it before it would roll into the net. So possession for Maple Grove. Comes Van Wyck, hit 3 goals in the first half, shot away, and a good save made by Lamoth. Lamoth turns that opportunity away. Pass upfield, though, picked off. Opportunity here for Olsen in tight. Shot of Lamoth making another stop on it. So back-to-back saves for the sophomore goalie for the Crocs.
Well, Lamoth made a good move. Now watch her take a little step toward Olsen here. Nice stop right there. Kind of stuck on her feet, and then she throws it for the turnover.
Pass out front, and Stolp able to put it in the net. With the delayed reaction, it's a goal, and it's 13-4.
Crimson, number 19, Jamie
Stolp with their 4th goal of the night. Let's take a look at it again. And Curler the assist. Finds Stolp up front, goes low with the shot. Maple Grove's on the board. To go along with the 3 goals. Jamie Stolp with 4 goals and an assist.
Get the calculator out.
Goal lead, and Maple Grove winning possession here. Olsen with pass in front, shot away, and a stop made by Lamoth. Maple Grove keeping possession. All out front, Lamoth has it.
Well, Lamoth has really started out well here in this period. She's made 4 saves on close-in shots.
Still picking it up. Pass in front, and whistle against OPC.
Now, folks, on a lot of these calls, John and I aren't saying much, but most of them are stick-checking fouls, and that's how they're getting the free possessions. Some come into the body. You can't do that. You got to check away from the body.
That curler from the free position. Shot gets stopped, and Osseo Park Center get their first possession here in the second possession here in the second half.
Good defense by OPC there, and going back on the attack. Good, nice. Let's set up now. Set up and start moving the ball around.
Moving into position, Rainerson turning, backs off a little bit. Nice spin move to get away from the defender, passes in front, shot away, and deflects just wide off. Crater got a piece of that, or if it glanced off the post and away. Regardless, does not go in the net. Osseo Park Center will retain possession. 22 minutes to go here in the second half.
Well, I like the way Crater's been playing in goalie for them. They had a heck of a goalie last year in Bridget Getch, who's playing D1 lacrosse right now, I believe. And but Crater stepped in real good, the transfer. What did you say, John, out of the Denver area?
Denver area, yeah.
Well,
Alquist with it, back behind the Net had it knocked away, ball up in the air, and Crater able to corral it for Maple Grove. Pass ahead to midfield, and the good one gets it over the defender, and Maple Grove on the run. Yeah, so the ball comes all the way through on the missed pass, and Lamont able to scoop it up.
Too bad Crimson had numbers on that rush. Boy, I'll tell you, they could have made hay on that one.
To handle this, whistle here, stick foul on Maple Grove.
Now, if you notice when Crimson are playing defense, they tend to double team. They'll let the first defender slow them down, and one will come in behind them to attack.
Turnover, chance in front, shot away, and a goal. And it's Van Wyck getting her 4th of the night. And it's 14-4.
Boy, the attacks in the midfielders for Maple Grove have just been fabulous. And that's the key right there, folks. They're passing the ball and they're catching the ball and then working into a shooting situation. Not many turnovers at all by the Crimson, and that's part of the program. You can see why they went 12-0 in the conference last year.
Timeout on the field here. With 20 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Van Wyck mentioned her 4th goal of the night. She and Stolpe each with 4. Van Curler with 3. As you look at the upcoming schedule for the Crimson against Elk River Zimmerman next Monday night on Spring Lake Park on the 27th, and at Centennial on Monday, May 2nd. The next 3 ahead for the Crimson, and for the Crocs against Blaine on Wednesday, and the home opener for OPC at Spring Lake Park next Monday, and Rogers at home on the 27th. One of those nights should be warmer than this. I don't think Wednesday's going to be any bargain, Dan. We got another girls lacrosse game scheduled on CCX Wednesday night, Champlain Park at Armstrong, and perhaps a bit warmer, but rain in the forecast for much of Wednesday.
Well, you know.
There's a look at our upcoming games. Softball on Tuesday, Champlain Park against Tutina Grace, and then the Rebels and the Armstrong Falcons coming up Wednesday night. And girls lacrosse, boys lacrosse, Champlain Park boys will host Breck. That should be a good non-conference matchup on the 25th. And then softball, Maple Grove softball off to a good start. They'll host Andover on Thursday the 28th. All of those games live here on CCX and CCXmedia.org.
So next Monday we'll get our first look at some of the boys in the conference here. Again, Maple Grove, one of the contenders in the boys conference too. There's a little team out west here though that boys might be causing a little problem hopefully. And Rogers looks like they're going to have a pretty good team this year.
To see Rogers and Maple Grove boys in action here at Maple Grove next month on CCX. All right, so out of the timeout here. 10-goal lead now for the Crimson at 14-4. Just over 20 minutes to play in the second half. On the air, and the ground ball picked up by Presley Kramer for Osseo Park Center. Kramer's going to go right after that, Dan. Now we'll back away, whistle. A yellow card issued against Maple Grove here. I think it's going to go against Erickson. Aggressive perhaps with that stick in the head area, I think is what they're calling. Kramer will get a free position opportunity here for OPC.
Oh, beautifully done by the Crimson. Nice defense.
Stolpe able to keep her away from getting a shot there. Pass in the traffic in the middle and picked up by Maple Grove. Crater.
Boy, if nothing
Good
else,
pass ahead.
creators, those outlet passes, John, have just been incredible.
Yeah, she's been on the money with them, hasn't she?
Man.
Van Wyck, Danny Key, leading returning scorer from a year ago, third leading scorer overall, gets a pass in front, and Stolp with the goal. Key the assist, and it's 15-4.
Jamie Stolp with the assist from number 15.
Boy, it just doesn't seem to matter who has the ball and who's cutting. They just seem to find each other really well. Again, good pass, good catch, and good shot.
Stolp's fifth tonight. With the margin over 10 goals, we are in running time. Now, unless we get under that mark, or injury or something like that, but continue to run with just over 18 minutes to go now.
It's important to point out, too, in the anniversary of the first woman to run in the Boston Marathon, we have a female referee out there.
How about that?
Yeah, and I hope we see more of them this year.
Shot away, save made by Crater, again with the outlet pass on the money, and out comes Maple Grove. Pass ahead. Here's Stolp again. Backing out, gets the pass back for Olsen. Shot, stop. This ball picked up by OPC. And a push from behind, that'll draw a whistle. Van Curler will give it back to Germstead. Look at that. Saved a moment ago. Nice job there by Lamoth, making the stop on Sukup's shot.
You know, Lamont actually hasn't played that bad a game, John. She's made some real key saves. I'd be interested to see right now how many shots are on goal for Maple Grove.
All right, OPC trying to move it upfield here. A hail of this. Approaching midfield, and a takeaway for Maple Grove.
Oh.
And then Stolp just missing on the pass, trying to get it set up Sukup, who does chase down the loose ball. Picks up the grounder, goes up front with the pass. And Lamoth getting it back. Rainerson. Pass to midfield. Here comes OPC. Back behind the neck as OPC turned it over. Crater with the outlet pass. Stolp ahead to Key. That's a head shot away, and Lamoth another stop.
Nice quick basket. She seems to be reading the shots well. She does the follow through very well as she watches it and made some good saves here. But another turnover by OPC. Oh, nice split of the D there.
Trying to get their first goal here in the second half. Maple Grove scored all three that have been put on the board here since halftime.
If you watch Crimson 3D up front there, watch how active they are, and they will run a double team as soon as they possibly can on OPC. And another turnover by the Crocs.
Erickson with the takeaway for Maple Grove. Here's Van Curler for Maple Grove. Again with a shot, low and wide. Out of play. Stay with Maple Grove.
Another nice save there. And a pickup. Got to find the open player now. They got to be moving around. OPC get open. Oh no.
Off pass. Knocked down by Maple Grove. Pass to the side of the net. And Maple Grove will reset down deep. Shot in front, from in front, and goes wide. Erickson laments her missed opportunity. Now it's Van Wyck from back behind the net. The Sukup back to Van Wyck. Isaacson, freshman pass, shot away and a goal. And it's Erickson with the goal.
Scoring for the Crimson, number 8, Grace Erickson.
10th grader, and I think that's her first goal.
It is.
So they're kind of spreading the wealth around a little bit too. They're taking a little extra time to find certain people, I think. Nice cut, nice shot. Wow. On that lower corner really nicely, quick. Tend to defend that championship so far.
Yeah, I mentioned Erickson's first goal of the season, had 2 goals a year ago. And the lead is now a dozen goals at 16-4, and they've got possession again. On the run pass out in front, came out of the stick of Van Curler. The Osseo Park Center with possession. OPC on the move. We're inside of 12 minutes to play here in the second half. Kramer started to move in, then will pass out. Trying to go in front to Almquist. And Maple Grove with possession. And they're across midfield. In attack position again. Shot away high into the net and a goal. It's Van Wyck.
That fast break was really nicely done.
Scoring
Again,
for the Crimson.
catching the ball in the pass, all of a sudden I'm in front all by myself. You can't fault OPC's goalie there. Just a nice play, wide open in
That was a
front.
great pass too.
Yeah.
Van Wyck's second of the second half and 5th. Second of the second half, 5th of the night. Two good passes here, Dan. Sukup
Right
gets
there.
the second assist.
Yeah. Picks a spot nice. OPC goalie was on it, just not quite quick enough. Got a good idea. See the wind rustling on their jersey there. It's darn windy, but it has not affected the Crimson at all. Their attack is just moving like a machine.
Maple Grove with all 5 goals that have been scored here in the second half. Kramer trying to change that here for OPC. Set up back behind Crater in the Maple Grove net. Now comes off foul,
There we
little
go.
spin move. Crater with the stop and able to trap the ball. A scoring chance tonight, or the second half, I should say, for Presley Kramer and OPC, but Emma Crater able to make the save. Maple Grove quickly back in the offensive zone again. 9.5 minutes to go. Lamoth able to have the ball. Olsen right out in front of her. Pass a little bit high, but Alquist trying to pick it up for Maple Grove, or excuse me, for Osseo Park Center. That was Baugh, rather, and instead it's over to the Crimson. Pass in front, shot away, and a goal. That went in the net.
Wow.
It's Hadley Kudla, freshman.
Number 16.
Her first tonight.
Well, we're starting to see some new names coming into the Maple Grove lineup, and they're getting their chances and taking advantage of it. Nice pass right there. Nice choice of picking. Didn't rush her shot. Found her spot and put it away.
First of the season for the freshman Kudla.
Boy,
And it's 18-4.
I remember a few of these nights, John, when it was snowing. I remember one year we were here and it was a blizzard out there for opening game.
So you're saying it could be worse? Damn.
There's a chance. You're saying there's a chance,
Right.
Yep. I probably should be quiet because it generally will happen this year.
Rainerson with possession of the ball here for Osseo Park Center. Turns, lost the ball, and possession for Maple Grove. They'll get it back to Crater. And a pass into the stick of Van Wyck. Here comes Sosie Van Wyck. Right in front, and a goal for Maple Grove. First of the night for Jade Isaacson, and first of the season, obviously, for Isaacson. And it's 19-4.
Number 13.
Nice job, Jada. Nice number, too. You got to like a person who's wearing 13. You just got it.
Riley Dunn with the assist, number 39.
Boy, been a real difference right there. That was the question with the Crimson coming in as their goaltending, and I think they're solid this year again, John.
Yeah. Yeah, Crater, Becky Albertson is her backup. They're in good shape in net.
Yep. Have to start calling her the Mad Bomber. Look at that.
She's pretty accurate with those passes. That's
Man.
There's another one right on target. Dropped and picked back up. Pass to the middle of the field. Back behind the net. In front, dropped. Loose ball, and Lamoth has it. Olsen. I am going to distract you by yelling.
Are you focused? Are you focused? Wow.
Pass to the right side. Osseo Park Center will back up. Try to get it to Kramer in the middle of the field, and they do. On the attack, a shot and a goal. Osseo Park Center has its first goal here in the second half with under 5 minutes to play in the game.
Boy, Kramer can fire that ball. We got a good look at that, her first goal, when she just took 2 steps and just off a free position and just ripped it in there. She just did the same thing. Watch her come up here now, and she's focused. She's going to score. She's got that on mine, period. And lets it rip. What was nice there, she glanced off to her right a little bit as she was shooting, and I think that caught Crater off guard.
Kramer with her second of the night to make it 19-5. Stove on the face-off with Kramer in possession for OPC again. And lost and picked back up by Maple Grove.
Boy, you just can't give up turnovers this Crimson team. They go right back on the attack, and they're aggressive.
And turned over, and yes, Osseo Park Center does get it back. Trying to get it back to Lamoth, who does have it. The 3:20 to play. Able to get it up in the air, and Osseo Park Center unable to get control. Stolp has it at the sideline for Maple Grove. Pass out in front. Loose ball shot away. Lamoth with the save. Rebound try goes high and wide. Two and a half minutes to go. Ball up in the air and does not go in. Lamoth able to keep it out. Turnover by OPC at the sideline. Grove with possession, pass in front, shot away and a goal. The 20th of the night for Maple Grove, and the first of the game for Riley Dunn.
Maple Grove has pretty much emptied their bench now. A lot of kids getting an opportunity here. Another nice pass. Just it continues. Nice shot.
Mia
Nice.
Fagerly with the assist, Dunn the goal.
Nice follow through. Nice play. Well, John, a resounding victory here for the Crimson, and boy, they're making their mark here as far as right now, letting people know that they're in play for it all this year.
Under a minute to play here in the game. Ball loose and then picked back up again.
Well, Crimson now could just be content to hold on to it and just play it around and let the game wind down and walk out here with a victory and get back into their warm houses.
Get a few more days of practice before their next game next Monday against Elk River Zimmerman.
And hopefully by that time we'll have some reasonable weather.
Well, let's hope so, but I'm not going to count on anything until I see my first 70-degree day, which might get Saturday. And there it is, Maple Grove with a season-opening victory, 20-5 over Osseo Park Center.
Good start. Good start. Got their first victory, the Crimson. OPC, you know, we're in it early in this game, but, you know, there's just too much firepower in this Crimson team. I mean, you could see all the way down through their bench, all the kids coming in that were scoring goals. So, have to regroup a little bit, but right now Maple Grove just told the whole league we're back again, so be ready for us.
Drive safely and have a good evening.
Maple Grove, in a new section this year, they get strong performances from a number of players, and they walk away with a win on opening night for both the Crimson and the Crocs. That will do it for our telecast from Maple Grove High School. For Dan Ficken and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks so much for watching. Maple Grove winner over Osseo Park Center tonight, 20-5 the final.